My middle son, Jonathan, who is now 26 years old, was diagnosed just after 2. And I remember getting the diagnosis and just feeling that there was really nothing back then. There was no resources. There was nothing on, Google to talk about it. And when the doctors diagnosed Jonathan, it really was the older parents that were the biggest support for us. Something as silly as getting a haircut or going to the dentist is something that is a big deal for a kid with special needs. So being able to talk to them and being able to, kind of waddle through life with our son, it was a huge thing. My son having autism was not something that I planned. I'm not saying I wish that on him. Again, he's a happy child, but I think every parent wants the best for their child. We were very lucky. Jonathan can communicate. He can tell you what he wants. He can tell you what he needs. A big frustration for these children and young adults is getting their point across. And he didn't speak till he was 4, and then he started speaking in sentences almost overnight. He can memorize the 50 states and tell you them in alphabetical order, and things that I could never even think about doing come very natural to him. So I've always felt you should always give back, but I wanted to do something on my own. I wanted to do something that was going to be more local. It was going to be more helping families directly. So I thought about it and I said, what's something that the community's missing? And I was always proud of my other 2 sons. My sons sandwiched Johnny. One's 28, one's 24. So I decided to start the Unsung Siblings Foundation. And we started with our mission basically being very simple, helping special needs kids, but also helping the siblings of families that don't have the means to do certain things. That was paying a high school education, if it was paying books for college, if it was doing support groups, if it was paying for a sports team or a trip abroad, whatever it was to take some financial responsibility off the parents, but also let that child realize that somebody else is, acknowledging that it's not easy growing up in a house where you have a special needs sibling. Unfortunately, our family's had a couple of tragedies and we've expanded the mission. Lost my brother 5 years ago. He was an Army vet. He was very proud to be an Army vet. He had his own little foundation where he would help homeless veterans and go around and get them, some toiletries or blankets, So when he passed, we decided that we were going to expand our mission to help veterans. So we have purchased a bunch of service dogs for vets, which are amazing. To see the transformation of these veterans is just incredible. We just saw that there was more and more needs that the veterans had. Christmas, every veteran that we gave a dog to, and some that we didn't, but that worked with Paws of War, we give them Christmas gifts, a gift card for food for them, and a gift card for food for the dog, because a lot of them don't have the fiscal ability to pay for it the whole year. One of our veterans actually tell us that the dog meant so much to him that there's certain days where he wouldn't eat. So you just think about how lucky you are in your family and the graces that you have with things. And so we just decided that we wanted to do a little bit more. And we'll get a call once in a while, but every once in a while somebody they're kind of low, and we'll get them another gift card just to make sure that they can sustain what they're doing.
It is a great honor for us at the Nicholas Center to be able to show our deep appreciation for everything that Danny Ryan has always done for us. He always manages to make us feel we're at the top of his mind, despite all of the incredible other missions that he supports and helps. So we are so truly blessed to have someone like Danny Ryan on our side, and we're so grateful that we're able to celebrate him and all of his beautiful accomplishments. We could use more people like Danny Ryan in the world. He just brings so much joy and laughter, and we feel very incredibly blessed to know him.
Danny, I love you to death. We are so grateful. Anytime I've ever needed anything, you've always been a phone call away. I love your support of everything and everybody, your unsung siblings, your autism, whatever. Whenever a friend needs you, you're there. And what more could we possibly ask for? We love working with your family. You're not going to get out of leading all of us on the dance floor, Madonna doing your Vogue choreography. So get ready, put on your dancing shoes, Danny. You got a big night ahead. Love you very much. Thank you so much for everything you do. God bless you.